Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex Strikes Back. As previously mentioned, this is my favorite game in the original trilogy. Stop playing on that. Yeah, we got stuff to do, Crash. So yes, this is my favorite game in the original trilogy. I am very much excited to continue this playthrough. Today, we are going to be finishing up Warp Room number 2 with Crash Crush. Let me also have another level after this one, but we're going to start with Crash Crush. All right, and now we're in it to go. So, once again, going for 100% completion, getting all these boxes, running from these giant snowy boulders. So, I love this music. I think I've mentioned this in the previous episode, but I really like this music. It's one of my favorite songs in the game. It's super freaking metal, and I love it. So this is where the levels get a bit tricky, because when they start throwing in like these electric fences and stuff and all that jazz, and it's a bit annoying. I jumped over that there because that's just going to like sell me forward, which I really want to do that right now. I want to hit these boxes here. Careful that jump there. Get those boxes, and then we're off. Yeah. Good stuff. Okay, so, now, I don't want to get hit by that. That always catches me off guard when I was a kid. It always used to, not anymore, but no, that always used to catch me off guard when I was a kid, and I'd run right into an electric fence and kill myself, and it'd be really stupid. But that's not happening this time around because I know better. So these are the dash panels that are introduced in this level. They're really helpful in the next Boulder Chase level, which is also my favorite level in the entire trilogy. But we'll get to that when we get to that. That's in the next Warp Room. So today we are going to be finishing off the second Warp Room and maybe even start a little bit of the third, depending on time and if I really feel like it. Now, I love the soundtrack to this game. I really do. I think they did an amazing job remastering all the songs, and they made it sound great. However, this bonus round, I like the music, but I like the original way more, because at the beginning of this, they add like this really weird, like, circusy, like, and it just sounds really out of place, and I'm like, why is this a thing? It worked fine without it. Why'd you add that? I don't get it. But I mean, other than that, it's not too bad. So, hang on a second. All right. Moving on. There's that crystal. I love the lighting with the crystal. Like, they really had it so, like, beautifully, they really had it beautifully illuminate the room. It's so gorgeous. We'll definitely see it in, like, the next level, the eel deal. You really get to see just how beautiful that shine is. And just, oh, I love it. Once again, the main goal here is to just get all the boxes and have a good time and not fuck up and die, which I sometimes do a lot in these games because they're not easy. But, you know. Get that gem. Alright, good to go. So, I'm going to be trading off between Crash and Coco as often as I can. Because, you know, Coco's a cool character, and I think she deserves to get just as much spotlight as Crash does. So, get the crystal. And got the gem. Alright. Do a little dance. Classic. Alright, now we'll switch to Coco. And let's go to the Eel deal. Now this one, when I was a kid, this is the first special colored gem that I found as a kid playing this game. And it was completely on accident. Like, I didn't even realize that's what I was supposed to do. And I'm just like, oh, I can go through that? What? And I was very confused, but I got to the end and there was a really cool green gem. And I'm like, whoa, that's different. So, like, oops. That was I can't go for that. Ooh, that was close. So I was really worried that Coco was going to feel a little bit different than Crash does, but no, she feels exactly the same, and I love it. Because Coco was playable, yes, in Crash 3, but, you know, she only had, like, the little, what's the word? The gimmick vehicle levels. She never got to walk around like this. Whoops. But anyway, that's what I was talking about. This right here. This is fake. You just go right through it. And there's a secret. Anyway, but yeah, she was able to like walk around freely. Oh wow. I'll time it more perfectly if I tried. So she was able to walk around like this in Wrath of Cortex, but she was very slow, and she didn't have like a spin like this. She had like this really weak like kick, and she was kind of annoying to play as, to be honest. That upset me because I was really excited because I'm like, oh my gosh, I can play as Coco in something other than just a vehicle level. And then I'm like, oh, she's not fun to control. But I also have my fair share of problems with Wrath of Cortex. I don't think it's a bad game per se, but it's definitely mediocre in terms of Crash Bandicoot. Like, especially coming off of games like 2 and 3. I definitely don't think it's all that great compared to those two. I could easily just die here because I'll have the gem and I'll just go back to my previous checkpoint. And there are no boxes here, so I don't have to worry about that. But look, see, still got my gem. So that's the death shortcut, which I think I've done that. I did that in the first level, I believe. But not in I don't know if I mentioned it, but anyway. Oh, shit. That was bad. I apologize for that. Oh, jeez. Ooh, okay, alright. Let's go to the bonus round. Have a grand old time. Alright. So these bonus rounds are fun. I really like the bonus rounds in Crash Bandicoot. In general, I always have fun playing the bonus rounds. There are a few bonus rounds that bother me, and that I think are badly designed. But we'll get to those when we get to those. There is one in particular in this game that I really don't care for. And we'll get to that later, but for the most part, they're not that bad. It's a fun way to get some more boxes and... Well, not even a fun way to get boxes. I mean, it's mandatory, but, you know, if you're going for 100%. But, it's a fun way to, look at this. Look at how beautiful that looks. And then you touch it, and it's like, ugh, gross. So, what was I saying? Bonus rounds, yes. It's just a good way to rack up some lives, and, some extra lives, and some, good old, Wumpas. Oh, fuck. Well, that was embarrassing. The good news is I don't have to get the crystal again, but I do have to go back and get these boxes, so I'm going to do that right now. What the? Did you see that? Oh. I was... Alright. Sure. Whatever. Whatever you say again. Whatever you say. That is the slide spin. Really cool speedrunning tactic. That I'm really glad they kept in the game. It's going to make speedrunners' lives a lot easier. What isn't, though, is that they removed the glitch at the beginning, and I think I've talked about this in part 1. I don't know, it's been a while since I recorded part 1. But, in, like, the pit levels, like Turtle Woods and the pits, you could jump on the sides and skip the pits. You can't do that in this version, which, a little upsetting, because those get kind of tedious, and I really enjoy skipping them. Just making sure there are no boxes down there. I always get paranoid if there are boxes behind me. Sometimes there are, sometimes there aren't. There's a specific level in Crash Bandicoot 3 that really has that kind of thing where it's like, oh yeah. Also, I really like how fast they move. Like, look at this. Look at how fast they go on these things. In Crash Wrath of Cortex, they moved like fucking molasses. Like, they were really slow. And I'm just like, oh, they were not this slow in Crash 2 and 3. What happened? But that's a whole other topic. That begs the question. Do you want a brand new Crash game, or do you want them to continue the remasters and remaster Wrath of Cortex and Crash Insanity next? Because I personally would like two things. I would want a brand new Crash experience, but I would also want a full HD remake of Crash Insanity with all the cut content. Because there is enough cut content in that game to add, like another hour or two at most. There is a lot of cut content in that game, and I'd like for them to make a full remaster version and add the cut content back. And I think that would be really freaking cool. Because Crash Insanity is my favorite Crash game. And also one of my favorite video games of all time. I really like it. It is really cool and really fun. And it's a good time. Anyway, here's Cortex.
10 of 25 crystals. You're on your way. I'm running low on power, so communication from this point will be difficult. Remember, I'm counting on you.
So, in the original game, he said, like, use the platform to go to the next boss room. They cut that out with the audio and everything, because, you know, there is no boss platform. But they could have easily done that in the previous level and have him say, you know, listen up, we're not enemies. But they cut that cutscene entirely, and it really upset me. And I'm like, why did they cut that? There was no need for them to cut that cutscene. Anyway, these are the Komodo brothers, both of which are voiced, I believe it's both of them. I think both of them, yeah. Both of which are voiced by Fred Tatasquire, who is a voice actor that I really like. He's most known for voicing the Hulk in various Marvel video games. He has voiced Magnus in Kid Icarus Uprising, and Soldier 76 in Overwatch. Fred Tatasquire voices 3, technically 4 characters in this game. He voices these two guys. He voices he voices Koala Kong, and these guys, you know, they just have grunts, not really speaking roles. But he does have a full speaking role because he also voices Dingo Dial in Crash Bandicoot 3, who is easily one of my favorite characters. And he does a fantastic job as Dingo Dial. I think I've said this before. I love the voice cast in this game. Like, the current voice cast for Crash Bandicoot, I hope they stay for a long time, because they are a great bunch of guys. Even, like, Greg Eagles as Aku Aku, who I previously hated his performances, he really stepped up his game for this, and he sounds just like Mel Winkler. Not just like, pretty close to it. As a voice actor, I obviously know a lot about voice actors, so that's just me nerding out. But anyway, we're moving on to the third warp room.
Good show, Crash. The Komodo brothers obviously lacked your mettle. But now's not the time to get cocky. There are still many crystals to obtain. Remember, the world is counting on you.
All right. So, plant food. This level also has a speed gem, which I think is a little bit more tricky than the speed gem in Hang 8. But this is the final level in the swamp levels. And boy, did they save the hardest one for last. There, as the title suggests, there are plants around every friggin' corner just waiting to eat Crash and have a nice, hearty Bandicoot meal. I don't know. I was going to say Steam Bandicoot, but they just swallow them whole, so they don't really cook them or anything. I thought that guy was going to kill me, so I panicked a bit. But anyway. So yes, there is a timer gem. This one's a little bit more strict. In fact, we only have a minute to get through this. Where I think we had a minute and a half, minute 15 last time, something like that. But as you can see, it's very difficult, and I might mess up and die quite a few times here because I have done that a lot. Yeah, okay. You really want to hang on to Aku Aku here because there are certain parts that... I didn't think I was going to make that. Excuse me. Oh! Whoops. It's alright. It's alright. I got 34 lives. I got plenty to spare. I'm good. I'm not going to lose all my lives on friggin' plant food. While this is the hardest of the swamp levels, I don't think it's a hard level in general. It's not super difficult. So, jump in this hippo. Kill you. Kill you. What? What? I'm calling malarkey on that one. Man, why don't more people say malarkey? That is a freaking hilarious word. Malarkey. I just really like it. It's... Oh, no. Oh, no. I goofed. I severely goofed. Oh, now I missed all them boxes. Oh, no. Alright, well, that was my bad. I'm gonna have to go back into this level entirely. Ooh, that was embarrassing. Ugh. Well, we live and we learn. People make... Nobody's perfect. You know, I just noticed something about Aku Aku's eyes. When we go back into this level, I'll point it out. You know when people are getting, like, the mud mask, and they put cucumbers over their eyes? Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Looks like he's just got cucumbers for eyes, rather than over his eyes. But anyway. That was always weird to me. Like, what are his eyes? What the fuck? It's... Alright. So what are Aku Aku's eyes? Because the rest of him is made of wood, and then his beard is leaves? Or, I think it's leaves. His beard is leaves, and then his hair is feathers. But his eyes are just these weird glowing circles that I don't know what they are. Are they like gemstones or something? Or I don't know. But anyway, let's try this time trial again, shall we? And hilariously fail. Cool. 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 It's fine. It's fine. Another deal. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. It's all well and dandy. It's all good. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. It's fine. I still have 31 lives left. I'm not gonna. Whoop. So yeah, that's the tricky part about this. You gotta like, because I'm trying to keep Aku Aku as best I can. Because there are certain parts later on where like, oh come on, really, really. I do like Dragon Ball Super. I like it a lot. And the most recent episode, I feel, was pretty freaking good. Anytime I get to see Ultra Instinct Goku, I'm like, yeah, give me some more of that, please. I don't think it's as good as Z. But but I think it's really, really good for what it is. It's definitely... I don't like it as much as Z, but I like it better than original Dragon Ball. And needless to say, it's better than GT, because you don't have to do much to be better than GT. Just get through here. Okay. Grab the crystal. Alright. Not get that checkpoint this time around. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, these guys here. There is no way to get around them, so you're just gonna have to do your best. Jump over that. Over that. Grab that gem. We are home free to die. And do that again. Okay, so now we're going to get the boxes that we missed. So, plant food is a little bit more difficult than the other... a little bit more difficult than the previous two swamp levels, as you can clearly tell, as I'm dying left and right like an idiot. But that's mostly my stupidity. But there are some like little tricky stuff like that where you gotta like really quickly like dash around the whirlpools and stuff like that. And, you know, it gets a little tedious, but you know, it's nothing too like game-breakingly annoying. Make sure I get these boxes. Okay. Now we're off to the bonus round. So, what is your favorite transformation of Goku and Vegeta? Well, I mean, there's only two of them. Is that like including the Super Saiyan transformations? Because if so, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito was really cool, even if he was only there for a few minutes. But it was really cool. That fight between Super Saiyan Blue Vegito and Merge Zamasu was really fun to watch. I do wish that they would make Gogeta canon, just so that, you know, they have more options. Like, so that they don't have to constantly use the Potara. Or Potara, or however you pronounce it. The earrings. But I doubt that'll happen. But you never know. Yeah, Dragon Ball. I just love all things Dragon Ball. It's one of my favorite shows. It probably, in all honesty, it probably is my favorite show. And that includes original Z and Super, not GT though, because that's not canon and not made by Akira Toriyama. So, but yeah. God damn it! I'm kind of feeling this guy. Also, I spun away the apples. Oh, I sinned. I sinned terribly. I called them apples. They are Wumpa fruit, not apples. Favorite fusion? It was, for a long time, it was, oh my god, I can't think of anything. Oh my gosh. Wow, I feel like an idiot now. Go Tanks, Go Tanks. For a long time, it was Go Tanks. But I really like Kefla. I thought Kefla was super cool. That is a cool transformation. I like Kefla a lot, and I'm glad that she was able to get a really awesome fight with Ultra Instinct Goku that ended with, in my opinion, the greatest Kamehameha the series has ever had. How he's like jumping from platform to platform, charging it up. Oh my god, that was so cool. I just wish we got more of Kefla before she was knocked out, but Kefla's a really cool fusion. And every time I hear the name, I think of Kefka from Final Fantasy VI, so that's also a plus. So, alright, sewer or later? Oh, I forgot to switch to Coco. Alright, next time. Oh, wait, no, I can't. Next time is Bear Down. That's a Crash exclusive. Oh, well. No worries. Okay. Oh, Jesus, I forgot about that guy. Okay. This guy is a pain in the ass, and he has a really big range, so avoid him while you can. Alright. Oh, boy. What? No, no, no. Yeah, I'm excited for that, because I really like Android 17 and 18, and I'm glad they're getting some more spotlight. And I really want to see what they can do, because you can clearly tell that 17 has been holding back, and I'm really curious. I doubt they'll do it, but I'm really curious if they're going to make Super 17 canon. I don't think they will, but you never know. I just hope they finally knock out that bitch Ribrianne. I'm sick of looking at her. She's a pain in the ass. Oh! I jumped the gun there. That was my bad. In fact, Dragon Ball Super, I think, is the only anime this season that I am, like, following and watching. There's nothing really out this season that interests me. Like, there's Black Clover, but, like, the manga's good, but I'm not a fan of the anime itself because it's very slow-paced, and I haven't watched the English dub, but in the Japanese dub, Asta's voice actor is incredibly obnoxious, and I don't like... God damn it! I don't like Asta's Japanese voice actor. She's constantly screaming, and it's really, really annoying. But, I mean, for what it is, like, the manga's pretty interesting. It's your basic Shonen Jump, you know, series. Do I think that it's the next Naruto, as people are claiming? No, I don't. I can see why people say that, but I don't think that at all. So yeah, Super's really the only thing I'm watching right now. I do want to watch, continue watching One Piece, but I'm very far behind on that. Like, I'm still at, like, Dressrosa. Yeah, I saw that. I was really upset about that. People have been posting a lot of, like, Bulma fan art and stuff in memory of her, and it's so beautiful and makes me really sad. Are there boxes this way? I don't think there are. I don't think there are any boxes this way. Nope. Okay. Watch out for this guy again. Oh damn, that made me realize, like, what are they gonna do when Bulma comes back in the series? Like, after this arc, when Bulma comes back, I mean, I guess they'll just get a new voice actor, but they got some big shoes to fill. That's always tricky. The boxes on top of the nitros. It's nothing too difficult to deal with. There are certain levels in other Crash games where they are annoying to deal with, but nothing too ridiculous. And I think that the other six are. What games do I have on the PS4? I have quite a few. I have this, obviously. I have Overwatch. Oh shit. I have Bloodborne. Oh fuck! I thought it was fun. I have I'm trying to think. I have Sonic Forces, Sonic Mania, Undertale, Dust and Elysian Tale. I had Mighty Number 9, but that game's a piece of shit, so I got rid of it. I had Yooka-Laylee, but I didn't really enjoy it, so I sold that. I was a little disappointed with that game. I have... I'm sure there's more. Oh, Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain. But that's my brother's game, as well as my brother also has NHL 17-18, I believe. But I'm not a sports guy, so I don't really play those. I'm sure there are others that I'm forgetting about, but yeah. No, you know, I have Xenoverse 1, and Xenoverse 2 has been on my bucket list for a long time, but the reason why I have not gotten Xenoverse 2 yet is because I want the collector's edition with like all like the special extra stuff, and that's like $80. And I'm like, $80 that I do not have. So when I have that, when I have $80 just lying around and I have the free time to get it, I'll definitely pick it up. Because it's definitely a game that I want to play, because I really like the first Xenoverse, and I want to play as my boy Hit in Xenoverse 2. Also, speaking of Dragon Ball, I'm very, very excited for Dragon Ball FighterZ, because Guilty Gear is like my favorite fighting game. So having a Dragon Ball fighting game made by that same company is like, yes, please, thank you. Wow, that was incredibly lucky, and I should have. There it is. But yeah, I'm very excited for that game. I can't wait for it to come out. January, I think. January. I want to say 25th. I'm not sure. It's in January. And I know that. It's in January. I think it comes a week out after Final Fantasy The City is supposed to come out, which I am also very excited for. Oh, Final Fantasy 15. That's another game I have on PS4. Alright. Got the crystal. Got both gems. Moving on to Bear Down after Crash does his little jig. Oh, wait, hang on. Cut to you.
Crash, thank goodness! I hacked into Cortex's computer and found detailed schematics for an improved Cortex Vortex and a suspicious-looking space station. I'm not sure, but Cortex might be trying to...
I do have a Wii U. I do not have a Switch yet. I am planning on getting a Switch for Christmas. But I do have a Wii U, and even though it didn't sell super well, I like it. There are a lot of good games on there I like, you know. Smash 4 is a great game on there. I really like Sonic Lost World, even though most people think it's just mediocre. I have fun with it. Mario 3D World is an amazing game that I really like. What else? There's a lot of Mario stuff. I have Breath of the Wild for the Wii U, so I probably won't be getting the Switch version when I get the Switch, because, I mean, the only difference is graphics, and I really am not a huge stickler for graphics. Like, I still go back and play, like, Super Nintendo games and think they look good. Nope. No, nope. Okay. Right. I'm getting these boxes. My name is Steve. Oh, God damn it, I missed that singing box. Yeah, Steve or Shadow2112, whatever you want to call me, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to give out my full name because obvious reasons. Actually, now that I think about it, I think my full name is on my Twitter, but whatever, doesn't matter. These levels are just muscle memory at this point. Like, I've played this game so much that, like, I know these levels inside and out. Okay. Let's hop across these. And, alright. So, now we go back to Air Crash to finish off Warp Room 2. With the 2 gems that I didn't get there previously. I will be getting them now. My celebrity crush? Oh, jeez. I really don't know. I mean, when I was younger, when I was younger, I was really into Victoria Justice, but like, I don't know, she hasn't really done a lot lately. I mean, she was in the Rocky Horror remake, but that wasn't all that good. Yeah, I don't think I have one. As of now. I mean, there are a bunch of celebrities that I think are very good looking, but like, none that I really am like fawning over, you know? Alright, so now let's get all these boxes. That really worried me. I didn't think I was going to make that spin. I thought like I was going to kill me first. Oh, whoops. There we go. Oh, shit. What? What? I don't know who that is. I can't. Oh, shit. Can't say I know who that is. Alright, there we go. That box over there is the bane of my existence. Or at least it was in the original game. I think they made that jump a little easier now. This bonus one's kind of boring. I'm not really a big fan of this one. It's just a little too simple. It's like, oh, jump on the things and then wait for it to load and then jump on the other things and it's like, alright, cool. But, you know, it's alright. It's not the worst bonus round in the game. There are 2 bonus rounds later on that I'm not a big fan of. One in particular that it's not that bad in this game, but in the original it was really annoying because there was a box that you couldn't see and I was like, what? Anyway, Death Route. These are really difficult. So what you gotta do for the Death Route is you gotta make it the whole way up till the Death Route platform without dying, and then you go through this really difficult section to get another gem. I think it's a clear gem. I don't believe that there are any colored gems on the Death Routes. I think it's strictly clear gems. But yeah. I don't think there are any boxes here. Oh, there's something. No, there aren't. My favorite Nintendo character? No, it's not Mario. Oh shit. No, I mean, he's not even my favorite Mario character. My favorite Mario character is... Oh, fuck. My favorite Mario character is Bowser. But Nintendo overall, jeez, that's tough. Like all of Nintendo, I really don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. I'm trying to think here. Hang on, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Freshly made brownie. Favorite Nintendo character. Oh my god, that's really good. I mean, oh, that was good. It might be Bowser. Mainly because I can't think of anyone else. Meta Knight's up there. Meta Knight's a big favorite of mine. Make it. Thank you. All right. Okay, so with that, I believe we have finished off Warp Room 2. Okay. Here. Okay. Oh my god, I didn't get the gem. I got all the boxes, but I never grabbed the gem. that has never happened to me before. I got all the boxes, but I didn't get the gem. Because I skipped it. I went back. Oh my god, I forgot to grab the gem first. Oh my god. I've never done that before. What the fuck? Well, now I feel stupid. Alright. That sucked. Anyway, doesn't matter, I get to play this level again, so that's fine. I like this level. No, so yes. There we go. The lighting there is very good. I gotta say, they really did a great job with the lighting in this game. Everything looks so beautiful and colorful and just so pleasant to look at. They really did a great job with it. Oh, weird. Crash didn't have a shadow there. Did you notice that? Crash didn't have a shadow. That was really weird. Alright. Okay, so we got that out of the way. I got that gem, which I should have got the first time, but didn't because I was stupid and forgot about it. Anyway. There we go. We had it the first time. Alright, Road to Ruin. We covered this one. Now, it's either this one or Ruination, but there is a bonus round in one of these two levels that I am not particularly fond of. I think it's just a very boring and bland bonus round that I don't really care much for. As you can see, we cannot get the gem yet because there's a path off to the side that requires an alternate route, which I will get at a later point. So, yeah. But I will still get as many boxes as I can anyway because for a second. But... Wow! Oh! Oh, that was pathetic. Despicable. Oh, disgrace. Alright. These levels are weird to me because I constantly have to be switching back and forth between the control stick and the D-pad because I refuse to... Oh, there's a death route here. You know, I'm going to be coming back to level 9, so it doesn't matter. I refuse to use the control stick for 2D segments. I will use it for 3D, never for 2D. So I constantly have to be switching back and forth between the control stick and the D-pad, which is really awkward. So if you see me like stop and then move again, that's why, because I'm switching. Oop. Bonus round. Is this the one? I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. I don't like this bonus round. It's a lot of back and forth, and just like, oh, hit that, hit that, hit that, hit that, and then we can progress. And it's like, why? It's just padding. I don't know. I'm not a fan of this bonus round. It's just really boring, and I don't like it that much. I'm really glad they changed that guy, because when they showed off concept art for this level, he looked absolutely nothing like he did in the original game. He looked terrible, and I did not like how he looked at all, but they changed it, thank God, and he looks great now. So, it just goes to show they listen to their fan base, and that's something that a lot of game companies should do, but not a lot of them do. But either way, we only have one more level left, and it is my favorite level in the entire original trilogy. And we will be doing that. And then we'll be fighting Tiny Tiger, and that'll be the end of this part. So, yeah. The giant bear opens a secret passage. Which I did not know when I was a kid. So I never really got the gem here when I was a kid. Ow. So yeah, this is my favorite level in the original trilogy because it's really cool. Look at this. Giant fucking bears. Oh my god. So these fences you can either spin through, you can slide through them, and I think You could also even jump over them, but I'm not really gonna risk trying that right now. Those poor bears. Just like break their neck. I kind of feel bad for them. Even if they are trying to kill me. I don't know what's brutal, them snapping their neck on the doorways or them falling into pits and dying. I mean, they die either way, but you know what I mean. Like, look how sad he looks. Anyway. So, yep, this is the secret passage I spoke of in the hint at the beginning. This is easily the hardest section in the entire level. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll jump back. Or the crystal. I'm calling bullshit on that. That was, oh, as mentioned before, many times when playing this game, Crash's hitbox is too fucking big in this game. It's really big, and he gets hit when he really shouldn't, and it makes platforming, not platforming, but it makes certain things, really annoying, because they shouldn't have hit me, but they do anyway, and I'm like, fuck. So anyway. Yeah, sorry. No big deal, no big deal. So, be mindful because there are 2 boxes up here that I missed when I first played this. Well, not this, but, you know, the original. Because I knew about them by now, but you know what I mean. Let's see. Spin him, and then, oh no! Oh, alright, no big deal, no big deal. So you actually can kill those guys, but you have to like stomp on them, which, ugh, God damn it. You have to body slam them, which I think just wastes time, and you're better off just like jumping over them and avoiding them. Oh Jesus! I'm glad I died because I actually missed that box, and now I have no way back up there. Okay. Oops. I goofed. Okay. Now we get this one. Okay, there we go. I don't know how I was able to miss that, not once, but twice. Actually, I think it was 3 times. Oh, Jesus, I really missed that box a lot. Oh, jeez, that was close. Okay, kill you. Jump on you. Kill you. Alright. Where are these moles? That was really funny. Alright. Last of these segments. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Just go. Yeah. All right. All right. I'm gonna take a quick little break here. I will be right back. Alright, there we go. I've had to pee for the past 2 levels. Couldn't hold it in anymore. Okay, so, continuing. Bonus round. In retrospect, I probably should have hit that nitro trigger because that would make the function a little bit easier. But hey, doesn't really matter. I can do it either way. Look at that background. I never really noticed this. Look how nice that looks. Look at that. It's really pretty. Okay. All right. One more of these. Close. And now for the best part of all. Yeah! Riding on polo. Nope. Christ, you can stop looking so afraid. Nothing's chasing you anymore. This guy has that face when he does. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh, damn it. The fact that they shorten the jump is it makes segments like those way harder than they need to be. Because I would have made that jump in the original game. But they should never have shortened his jump. I don't know why they did. Anyway. Now, let's get that... Oh. I already got the gem. Okay. There we go. You gotta, like, practically be off the ledge. Anyway. Secret. So this is an entirely new level. That's not one that we previously played. This is called Totally Bare, and it's really difficult to get the gem here, but hey, we're gonna do it. Because this is a 100% run, so I gotta get all the gems. All 42.
Crash, my boy. You are more than halfway there. But I'm sure you've noticed that things are getting harder. The last 10 crystals will be the hardest to gather, and our enemies will be sending their strongest forces to thwart you. I'll contact you again when you have completed the next warp room.
Alright, well, I gotta do a thing first, so I'm gonna do the thing first. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm being quiet. This level requires, like, all of my focus. I feel like they made that a bit easier. That was really difficult to get in the original game. did, didn't I? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I got really paranoid that I missed a box. Okay, I'm good. All right. Yeah! All right. So, we got that gem. And now, we're moving on to Tiny Tiger, one of my favorite bosses in the game. He's a fun boss. So, let's get that gem. And let's go fight Tiny. All right. This is a very entertaining boss battle. Tiny is voiced by John DiMaggio, who is a very well-known voice actor. You might know him as Bender in Futurama, or Jake the Dog from Adventure Time, or Schnitzel from Chowder, or even the Joker one time. He played Joker in a Batman movie. It was Under the Red Hood he played the Joker. Did a pretty good job. I mean, he's no Mark Hamill, but I mean, who is? Let's be real. Whoa, that was bad. I'm sure there are other people that John DiMaggio's voice. They're just not coming to mind. Oh, he's the villain in Kim Possible. What the hell is that guy's name? I don't remember. I've never really watched Kim Possible, but I know he plays the bad guy in that. He's an all-around great voice actor, and I'm glad they chose to play Tiny. I mean, he has played Tiny before. I believe in Crash Nitro Kart he played Tiny. And he's pretty good in that, and he's pretty good in this too, so. And with that, we defeated Tiny Tiger. Bye. All right. Whoops. My bad. There we go. All right. With that, I think we are done here. So, thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you in part 3 whenever it is. I just decided to do that, so. Bye!